Welcome back to Tech, where we blend design, nature, and innovation into beautiful living spaces. Today, we're taking you on a journey to the sun-kissed world of Mediterranean garden design, where old-world charm meets modern elegance. From rustic stone pathways and olive trees to shaded terraces and vibrant succulents, this video is packed with inspiration for your next outdoor remodel. If you're passionate about home transformation, indoors and out, you're in the right place. So before we dive into this Mediterranean oasis, don't forget to subscribe to Tech, give this video a thumbs up, and comment below with your favorite Mediterranean garden element. Your support helps us bring more timeless design ideas to life. Welcome to a Mediterranean sanctuary, where sunlight dances on terracotta walls and warm breezes carry the scent of rosemary and thyme. Here, nature and artistry entwine to form a vibrant garden inspired by coastal charm and timeless tradition. Deep Mediterranean blues meet the earthy tones of baked clay, while the gentle trickle of a fountain lends a serene rhythm to this enchanting retreat. A quaint rock garden awaits, filled with drought-loving cacti, sculptural succulents, and a bold, potted agave at its heart. Nestled beside this living tapestry are two wrought-iron bistro chairs, inviting quiet reflection or morning coffee. This cozy corner captures the spirit of Mediterranean garden ideas, blending style with a sense of sanctuary. In a more modern scene, casual loungers rest on a bed of warm gravel, accented by bright cushions and pots bursting with life. Clusters of potted succulents bring subtle texture and form, creating a stylish, easygoing space, perfect for unwinding beneath the open sky or hosting intimate outdoor gatherings. A lively gravel patio becomes the heart of summer festivities. Framed by painted walls and bold flowering shrubs, this al fresco dining area surrounds a small water feature that cools the air and soothes the soul. It's a joyful expression of vintage Mediterranean garden ideas, made for family and friends to linger long after the sun sets. Pass through a rustic stone archway, adorned with climbing vines and colorful hand-painted tiles, into a garden where artistry and nature meet. This Mediterranean garden decor blends charm with old-world beauty, as trellises bloom with jasmine and the sound of birdsong fills the air. Under the soft shade of a redbud tree, earthy-toned furnishings and thick foliage create a hidden nook. This shaded seating area speaks to the Mediterranean garden's calm soul, a quiet haven of coolness and peace on a warm afternoon. Small gardens shine with smart design, like this sun-drenched terrace with a vivid umbrella casting dancing shadows. Neatly clipped hornbeam hedges, potted palms, and rustic terracotta containers bursting with succulents make the space both practical and picturesque. Tall Himalayan fishtail palms rise dramatically over a glimmering water feature, while whimsical aloe trees and jewel-like succulents lend a surreal charm. This fanciful display evokes a dreamlike Persian paradise, celebrating both the structure and spontaneity of vintage Mediterranean garden ideas. Winding garden paths, framed with blooming ground covers and architectural kalanchoe, draw the eye and the heart forward. An antique bench beneath an olive tree offers pause, inviting visitors to linger and enjoy the garden's quiet rhythm. Pergolas, fountains, and stone walls serve as the skeleton of the Mediterranean landscape. Thoughtfully placed, these elements blend utility with charm, dividing the space into rooms of experience, each with its own ambience and appeal. Patios and terraces extend the home outdoors, offering relaxed spaces for dining, reading, or entertaining. With plush cushions, overhead string lights, and rustic outdoor kitchens, these areas embody the Mediterranean alfresco lifestyle, elegant, easy, and deeply welcoming. The iconic olive tree, with its twisted limbs and silver-green leaves, stands as a living symbol of resilience and peace. Each one adds character and historic weight to the garden, anchoring the design with texture and soul. pathways are poetry in stone, guiding visitors through fragrant beds and hidden corners. Whether laid with mosaic tiles or scattered with stepping stones, they add motion and mystery, an essential part of every well-loved Mediterranean space. Garden ornaments tell silent stories. Weathered urns, mosaic vases, and rustic sculptures offer personality, whether filled with trailing plants or left empty to showcase their form. These objects infuse the space with soul and history. Wrought iron craftsmanship adds an unmistakable elegance. From arched gates to sculptural trellises, these details lend refinement and durability, enriching the garden structure while evoking the timeless beauty of Mediterranean garden decor. Celebrate life under the open sky, where an outdoor kitchen sizzles with aroma and long tables invite shared meals. This space brings people together, surrounded by nature's splendor and the warmth of tradition. climbing vines soften the transition from home to garden. Roses trained along columns and star jasmine hugging the ground create a seamless flow from structure to soil, blurring boundaries in the most graceful way. Approaching the home, one is greeted by Boston ivy weaving up sunlit walls, bordered by neat beds of roses and teucrium. A parterre garden and fountain near the entryway evoke European charm, while native plants ensure harmony with the land. Mindful of the climate, the garden uses water wisely. Drought-tolerant plants, smart irrigation, and rain harvesting systems ensure sustainability, keeping the garden lush without excess, a core value in true Mediterranean garden ideas. Through the seasons, this garden becomes a living story. Spring awakens with wildflowers, summer flourishes in green abundance, autumn gives a golden glow, and even winter reveals the sculptural grace of bare branches, always alive, always changing. We hope this tour through Mediterranean garden magic has inspired your next outdoor escape. Whether it's a cozy bistro corner, a vine-covered pergola, or a water-saving succulent garden, each element shows how timeless style and nature can create harmony right at home. At Architect, we're all about transforming everyday spaces into dream sanctuaries, inside and out. If this video sparked ideas for your garden or remodel, be sure to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and drop a comment sharing what you'd love to try in your own backyard. We read every comment and love hearing from our creative community. Thanks for watching, and remember, your dream home starts with a single inspired idea. See you in the next video.